word Pantsola means to waddle like a duck or to walk with protruded buttocks, which is more apparent on the dance floor. That is what you're going to see. Because when we dance with the Pantsolas, we as you know, the ballet people, they upright, but as we are a little bit forward bended because we are always here. Why we are always here? Because we are in touch with the ground. As we are in touch with the ground, it's communicating with nature. We are grounded in most cases. And when you look at the African traditional dances, you find all the African traditional dances because mostly we use the waist, the hips, and the stamping, and the clapping. It's always there because of that's how the rhythm connects and how we create our own movement. So Pantola was created around all the African cultural or traditional dances, which later became what it is today because of these are African people who were migrated or taken from the villages and came to the cities. That's when the Pantola started to formulate and to become what it is. So the beauty again is that the music also comes from the traditional music of the traditional, what you call different traditional music, and then that was mixed of the Mbaganga, Stratamia, and then the African jazz of the Miriam Makebas and the Huma Sikelas, and then that's when where we as Pantolas adopted the disco of the 1970s, the house music of the 1980s, which come from different countries across the globe, which came to South Africa. Then we adopted that as our traditional music of that. Up until comes bubblegum of the Brenda Fassis, of the Chico Twalas, and then comes Ikwaito in the early 90s when we get the democratic era. When the democracy started, when Mandela became the first black president of South Africa, because those were the changes and the young people wanted to formulate there or to voice out their things because this is a new generation. But Pantola continued to be there as much as there are transformations. So Pantolas, they started to do theater and other forms of art which are more related to the mainstream arts, and that's when they do theater and other forms of Pantola, which is why we end up having later to collaborate with Jeremy Net and exchange, having to fuse Pantola with jazz. And when you look at the dance form of Pantola, you can easily relate it to the tipsy jive, the Tsaba Tsaba jive, of the 1950s and where the jazz music was mostly strong, and today it's a little bit that I can give you. But anyway, if you've got any question for us to answer, we will give you that. So Pantola dance is a very beautiful dance. At the same time, it's a fast-paced dance. It's a flat-footed dance, but it's fast. So our facilitators here, all of us, we are going to give you the basics, and the best thing is that you have to enjoy. And please don't forget to check out our work on Instagram, Impilo Mapanzola, or on Facebook, Impilo Mapanzola, so that at least you can able to follow. If you have a question or anything that you want to know about Impilo Mapanzola, then you can talk to us, or you can even talk to our sister here. She will refer you to other forms of us so that you can get more information. And thank you for being in this workshop, and please enjoy.